bury him in the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Fitzpatrick. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And they'll have a short field to go as this drive starts on the fringe of the red zone at the 20. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And they will run it with Michel. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Here's Brady to throw. His pass caught at the 4. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me?
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And here now a look at the Dolphins' offensive unit.
So let's all work together on this one because it's natural to just watch the football. I want all of us to watch the center of this offensive line, the center and the 2 guards. They've got to be able to control the point of attack, and they didn't do such a good job on that last play. Plenty of opportunities to redeem themselves. They'll have to take advantage of that and start to make progress. I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have.
And this is blocked. The Pats bring heat and they get home. And a big play there, and they will wind up taking possession in the red zone. 1st and 10 at the 17. And somebody better wake up pretty quick here. You give up the touchdown on the first drive of the game, then you get the ball and have a punt blocked.
I love how you phrased it. There better be a wake-up call in a hurry. Already down, gave up the punt block. That could make it a bigger hole to try and climb out of.
Throwing now is Brady. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back back at the 24. Charles Harris. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked.
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there.
I'm well aware this is not basketball, but this feels like full court pressure. Never getting out of that the entire time. Just stay on top of them. With that lead, go ahead and fake it and continue to try and build on it.
Yeah, first half, as you said, you've got that lead, but they want a bigger cushion here. They're hitting the gas pedal hard. Michel on an island by himself in the backfield. 2nd and goal. That's caught by the tight end, Lacoste. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Brady now on 3rd and goal. This is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. From 6 yards away. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, but it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. J.C. Jackson there defensively to knock it away. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action now. Fitzpatrick. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they have little chance of winning this one.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Brady going to throw. Incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And caught by Thomas for a New England touchdown. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think...
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smells terrible. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. His tight end, Dwayne Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fitzpatrick caught. It's Wilson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not. And they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Fitzpatrick to throw it. Trying to lay one up deep. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So after the INT, it's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. And that will be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 34. So now, following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. To throw is Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Eric Rowe that time able to knock that pass away. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. To throw again. Brady flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal. Now Brady to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it done?
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. Well, clearly that was a design play. I just don't know that it was the right design. Well, your holder to have him pick it up and kind of be the power guy try to run through the middle. Everything has to go right for that to work.
You mean you weren't relying on just great blocking to get him through? You kind of think maybe he can help make his own way if he's an actual running back instead of the holder? Yeah, I thought the same thing.
Looking to throw on second down. Fitzpatrick. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
You put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. As his guys are in for 6. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
They really capitalized on that one, didn't they?
Yeah.
Short kick.
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say, they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No point. On the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Throwing again here, Fitzpatrick on 2nd and 10. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. And it's 3rd down.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him. Just a bit too much.
Let's go right here now.
To throw on third down. Fitzpatrick nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes To the defensive player.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Bring it. Cover.
Brady now to throw. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Brady now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman there to make the grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And, man, Charles, talking about singing something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive. 2
yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw is Fitzpatrick. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And now it's 3rd down.
He's not exactly had a banner start to this game. We're still in the first quarter. He's already thrown an interception, and that should have been the 2nd one.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Fitzpatrick now. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now it's a bootleg with Fitzpatrick. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. To throw, Fitzpatrick. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Kyle Van Noy, his 2nd sack of the night. So now after the sack, 3rd and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do. Now Fitzpatrick. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. J.C. Jackson there defensively to knock it away.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they have the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life. And this is blocked. The Pats bring heat, and they get home. Taking it right down Broadway. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. In for the score as his guys continue to pour it on.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
Gostkowski the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. So the very rare blocked punt scooped and returned for a touchdown. What an exciting play. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot and run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now, Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this 1st quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage and make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized, you know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Guy busting through to get him for a loss of 6. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Fitzpatrick, and that is incomplete here. Devontae Parker. The intended receiver, 3rd down here. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. Now a draw play with Drake. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. On 2nd and 12, Fitzpatrick throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time for Stills, and that'll make it 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. 1st quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game.
and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, and it's second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Michel able to fight through one tackle.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the gun on third down, Brady. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but he's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, 59 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been...
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Fitzpatrick. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Drake. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Running, it's Drake. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Here's Matt Hawk now. And he's had all kinds of problems just getting punts off so far. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we drop. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
33 yards that time.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ben Benjamin Watson, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl as his guys continue to pour it on. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean,
it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. They've got this big lead. They said, forget one, we want two. Instead, they got zero.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
The first down throw for Fitzpatrick. His throw incomplete.
Coverage was great everywhere that time. He tried to get it to his outlet, tried to get it to his running back, but sailed it a little bit too high and actually left his body open for a big hit.
.22 yards there, a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Fitzpatrick. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2, now third down. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Throwing Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Here comes Tom Brady and the Patriot offense back onto the field. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why, looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now, he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. On second down, Michel. Sheds off the tackle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. On second down, they'll run with White. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Now Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver.
And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Taking it in from a yard out. And as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The point after try for Gostkowski. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he'll advance no further, so he can't bring it back for 2, but the extra point attempt is unsuccessful. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this run. Poor punter. Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to throw.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Guy able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. And this is blocked. The Pats bring heat, and they get home. And they will wind up with the football and the possession. So much for pinning him really deep. Short punt could have pinned him inside the 10. Now great field position the other way.
It's never good when you're punting the ball and your eyes see the ball go back behind you. In however form, whether it's over your head or to the side, never good. Now it becomes a race to get to the football so they don't pick it up and take it all the way.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. On second down, Michel. And he'll be brought down right on the... edge of the goal line at about the 1 yard. Line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Well, he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl as his guys continue to pour it on. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the 2nd time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
Gostkowski with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was Sony Michel's touchdown scamper that polished the drive off.
The kickoff for New England.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position. As they get it up past the 35. First down, Miami. As they get set to start the drive.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward.
Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. Julian Edelman and the rest of the offense back onto the field now. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise...
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Extra point try for Gostkowski. And the route is on here in this first half. And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Only a yard of the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. Oh, it's a wobbler here.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team. In a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Play action now. Fitzpatrick going to look deep for Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Fitzpatrick.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. To throw is Fitzpatrick. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this one's going to be touchdown right at about the 35-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
Julian Edelman gets ready to take the field again here on offense. He's the star wide receiver, and he's doing his thing so far here into the second quarter.
And how you get distinguished as a star is each and every week performing to a high level no matter what they throw at you, because you always want to take him out of the game if you're a defensive team. How do you press him, double him, triple him, all those things? But the best players show up each and every week. Solid games and some spectacular ones.
And he has showed up time and time again. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they're going to have a third down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball to the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And a Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Credit the sack to the safety, Rashad Jones. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Brady now to throw.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady, that's caught by the tight end Lacoste. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. Got his man, that's Harry. And now the rookie's free. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. N'Keal Harry, 38 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. To try again after the sack, Fitzpatrick. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it that time to Stills. But now it's third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a fifth, barring a conversion here on third down. They'll run with Drake. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So we've reached halftime here. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Throwing is Brady on third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Brady going to throw. And a little floater there is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Again, it's Brady. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. They frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time, and now it's second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Brady, he's got it. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the Super Bowl. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards up.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him.
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28. Line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Fitzpatrick now. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And nobody in the stadium feels better than he does right now. Just a slew of touchdown passes. He's been spectacular. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Right back to Drake. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That throw by Brady incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Brady. And that's incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the...
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Throwing again here. Fitzpatrick on 2nd and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Call it a gain of 3. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. They go play action. Fitzpatrick. And that will be incomplete.
Well, struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Well, that field goal block pretty much sums up the day for them, doesn't it?
Boy, it really does. What's the word we often use? Symptomatic. It's just been a sign of how this one's gone.
Give a lot of credit to the guys who got in and blocked the kick. They've had the advantage all game, and they continue to press it.
Julian Edelman and the rest of the offense back onto the field now. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that, because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. He was trying to go back to Edelman, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go.
Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. They'll roll him out right. Caught by the tight end Watson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And Thomas has it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Brady now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Brady. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Benjamin Watson with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Gostkowski now after the touch. Touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
That backs them up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And he finds Parker here, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get that back to Allen. That'll bring up 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll run now with Gaskin. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Fitzpatrick to throw it. And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
That's it. That's it. All the way, baby.
And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget Paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
A throw complete to Dorsett. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field.
We got this.
A big play there for New England. 43 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush. A lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady gives to Michel.
Q26.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Michel on an island by himself in the backfield, second and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's third and goal. They'll try to run it in. Michel. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. They'll start with a give here to Balaj. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett. Again, it's Balaj. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. Yeah, this is going to be touchdown, but what a gift here. That's going to set the return team up in the red zone already. So the Patriots coming out now with this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shot.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. From 13 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It's certain.
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Fitzpatrick. And his throw is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
He'll take this deep in his own territory. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles Harris, his 2nd sack of the night. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick over the middle, and it's incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Fitzpatrick. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team. I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. To throw, it's Brady rolling to his left. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here's Brady to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. On 2nd and 9, Fitzpatrick. Michael Bannon able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
3rd and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And now out come the Patriots. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the...
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Benjamin Watson with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
That's a really nice play concept there. Bootleg him out to the right. They're going to move the pocket and try and keep the rush away from him. I love that he was able to throw back and get...
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now here come the Dolphins. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A good first down call as the screenplay gets them 9. To throw again on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Lopsided game in the 4th quarter that we're witnessing, but number 12, Tom Brady, he's still out there.
Not a surprise, frankly. From what we've seen over the years, that's the Patriot way. He plays all the way through, no matter what the score, what the situation. Hard to argue with their results thus far.
I'd like to be behind him just holding the clipboard, right? That's not a bad
the way to make a living in the NFL.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The big Tank Carradine with a sack. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of it. That's just who they are.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Drake. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
Offside, defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. On first down, Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Brady. Past the 20. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they have the right coverage, they've still dented him, and now it's been a real issue for him during this game.
A throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. And it Incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Demaryius Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point good by Gostkowski, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Here's Fitzpatrick. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now Fitzpatrick. And that will be incomplete. This one winding toward a conclusion, and how would you assess how the secondary has played?
Well, we just saw them take another shot downfield that was incomplete, correct?
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, They are things of beauty, but there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance.
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side of the field and try and get up and get it.
That throw by Brady incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 53 yards. And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving.
Let's go up. No, 66.
Again, it's Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Fitzpatrick now. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that down. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he takes it all the way, but there is a flag down, so hold the celebration. This one's coming back. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Gostkowski for the point after. Thought it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw, Fitzpatrick toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Stills the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Because you're right, they have had no room to breathe. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
A good pickup there, a 22. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Brady going to throw. And he's got a man, Demaryius Thomas. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
Brady's throw there complete. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. On play action, now Brady. That's caught by the tight end, Lacoste. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. On play action, it's Brady. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Brady now to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Izzo. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Brady, and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Gostkowski the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. On second down, Fitzpatrick again. Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was looking that time for Stills, and it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Fitzpatrick, and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. It just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Fitzpatrick to throw it. It's complete to Drake. He will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. Dante Hightower, his 2nd sack of the night. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Fitzpatrick, he completes it to Wilson. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all.
Oh, pressure comes, and the Dolphins block it. 20, 10, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Partners, you well know every block.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
As we prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on two-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
No doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on two-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. Fitzpatrick on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's third. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. Fourth down, Fitzpatrick. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
That's caught. It's Thomas. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much?
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time, and a touchdown to put things away.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
Pride on the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
And it's another Super Bowl title for the New England Patriots. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
Chills. My jewelry you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, hop on it, hop on it. Rep where you from, where you post to pop in your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat for the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend. Sweet, this sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn it out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, easy to get rich or dead. Trying, this ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or a bed. Do what you can to do, make your next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Let's go.
Hey, everybody, it's the Coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the Philadelphia Eagles. With that, let's get up to snowy Foxborough on the call at Gillette Stadium. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Good luck, gentlemen.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. Leading them out is going to be their quarterback. That's the grizzled vet, Ryan Fitzpatrick.
One thing that I think Ryan Fitzpatrick doesn't get enough credit for is his toughness. This is a guy who plays through injuries, but it's also being mentally tough, knowing that everyone's always trying to move him out of the lineup, trying to find a replacement for him, yet he continues to battle and has earned the total respect of his teammates.
Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw is Fitzpatrick. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
And what a golden break here. This ball is going to be touched down, but just outside of the red zone. first down. Wentz going for it all. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Here's the offense, and sometimes you got to show love to the big guys.
That you do. And we're talking about Jason Kelce now, not Travis, his brother who plays tight end. Jason lines up at center, a threat to go to the Pro Bowl each and every year.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 8.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this is Super Bowl Sunday on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. Kickoff now just moments away. It is finally time to crown a champion, as I'll hand it over to the two men who will call the action, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. Brandon Godden, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And Charles, many had ordained the Kansas City Chiefs to be the best team in the NFL coming into the season, and now here they are, one game away from their first Super Bowl title since Super Bowl IV 50 years ago.
And we'll get to that in just a minute, but how about this? This is their 5th straight playoff appearance. They went to overtime with New England in the AFC title game last year. Remember, they were down big at the half, came all the way back and had a chance to win, lost in overtime. Finally climbed that mountain and got back. And do you remember Super Bowl IV against Minnesota? Remember Hank Stram as their coach? On the sidelines, mic'd up for the first time. That really gave us a lot of what we have now with NFL films. What a terrific performance by that Kansas City team, and they blew away the Vikings in that game.
Meanwhile, it took until Super Bowl 52 for the Eagles to lift the Lombardi Trophy for the first time, and they are back looking for number 2 just 24 short months later.
Didn't take long, did it? Made it back to the big game, and let's be honest, we're never going to forget that first Super Bowl title. That win over the New England Patriots, the big plays that came out of that, Nick Foles playing quarterback and flinging it all over the place. The Philly special that's turned into a statue outside of their home stadium, the Link. It's absolutely unforgettable. But now they have a chance to add to their Super Bowl collection. They want to hoist one more.
The The first Super Bowl of the new decade, Super Bowl 54, is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles coming out with a healthy Carson Wentz leading the way, and we underline the word healthy. Remember, it was Nick Foles who led the Eagles into the playoffs the last 2 years following the late-season Wentz injuries. But now here's Wentz in his third year, looking to make it 2 Super Bowl titles in 3 seasons for Philadelphia. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Right back to Sanders on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
To throw, it's Wentz. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, long touchdown pass into the end zone. after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. But now it'll be 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
This is taken deep in their territory.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 23-yard run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the gun, it's Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Rashad Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And now here comes Kansas City. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and Travis Kelce will be key.
What a tremendous weapon he is, especially in the red zone. Knows how to find the end zone when running his routes.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And the defense now for the Eagles.
Malcolm Jenkins entered the NFL as a cornerback and has transitioned to safety, but still retains his good coverage skills.
Yellow. Go, Lou, Eddie. Drop deep.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Mahomes in the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Mahomes going to go on fourth down. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. No gain on the play there. Second down. This is Howard on second down. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. Now Wentz on third down. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked off at his own 10. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it'll bring up third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. It's Kelsey on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Come on, man. Let's go.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Rolling to his right. He's got it to Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Now on 2nd and 13, Mahomes. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw, sliding out of the pocket, and he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
Mahomes now to throw, and that is going to be incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts, not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. That's caught by Howard. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Wentz, and that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And now here comes Kansas City. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down. So let's sort this out. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points.
51, Mike, 51. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
On the ground, this is Williams. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
All right, a 1st down and more. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. This defense porous so far in this 1st quarter. They face another 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Neil Sterling there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. So they go play action, 3 tight ends out there in the heavy set.
Well, they showed everything that suggested running play. Just what you mentioned, 3 tight ends, heavy formation, able to go play action off of it because if you're a defender, you're thinking it's a running play with that much beef on the field.
But they passed it, and they got 6 out of it. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this 1st half. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wentz, he'll hit Jackson, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And that's complete to Sanders. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it's a 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 39. The Eagles on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
On second down now, it's Sanders. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. The Eagles on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. And that will be incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Well, that pressure came right up the middle. Remember the good old days when they would scheme to make sure that they smacked the guy snapping the ball? And you know, he had his head down. He's kind of in a vulnerable spot. Rules prevent that now, so you have to go about it a little bit differently, but you can still get pressure there.
And almost always, when you see somebody get to the ball, it comes off the edge. They're able to sneak through the middle of the line. Hard to believe.
Yeah, cardinal rule broken, isn't it? Right up the middle. That's supposed to be a place you protect the most.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. It's Hill, complete. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory.
An eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Williams. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Well, this is caught by Williams. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. Here's Mahomes to throw, and it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about